I have created basically a program that recognizes whether something is a shape or a color, and then also applies it to, okay, basically something that, like a program that learns at an elementary school kid level when he's learning about shapes and stuff, right? So let's just say you're teaching a kid what a quadrilateral is. You tell them it's a rectangle, because they understand that over. Okay, so what happens is, when you're in kindergarten and you're learning about shapes and stuff, right? You're like, okay, this is a blue square. This is a blue circle. This is a green circle, right? Well, this is basically that, right? So what you do is you basically you put 4 points on the screen, or not four, I mean, you can put four, but you can put as many points, and then you create a polygon, right? So let's just say I make a octagon, right? Now, this is where the fun part happens. This is where I name it something. So now I call it a stop sign, right? And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm making it a specific reference to an object, item called a stop sign, right? Call it red. Now, stop sign is added to memory. So now it recognizes this as a stop sign. A red octagon is a stop sign. I know it's not very, symmetrical, but yeah, it's a stop sign, right? Now, what if I want to say that's also a polygon, right? Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm not a polygon, I mean an octagon, alright? So, now I want to say, okay, this is an octagon. Octagon. So, yeah. So now octagon is added to memory. And now, since I don't want to associate octagon in memory with colors, I'm going to make another octagon, but I'm going to make it green, right? So I'm going to make a green octagon. Now since this octagon is green, it's not a color, right? So now if I draw a stop sign, or if I draw another octagon and make it red, what it's going to do is it's going to apply it to stop sign, right? So now make a red octagon, octagon, stop sign, because it applies that it's an octagon and it's also a stop sign. This also works with colors. So what if I want to make the color red a color that'll recognize, right? So now I make a square, or a quadrilateral, and I call this, I don't know, red. It thinks red is a red square until I associate not with shape anymore. So now I make a random figure and call it also red. So then red is eliminated from shape, or the amount of sides the figure has. Basically, it's not related to shape anymore, it's related to color. Now, after that, not a shape. So now when I draw a stop sign, the program says, let's just say I want to make this red as well. Just for educational purposes, I'll just say this is an octagon, or stop sign. I don't really care. It doesn't matter what you put, because there's already a stop sign with this same configuration, but it won't. See, now I'll say red octagon stop sign. So now it applies. It's a red octagon, and it's also a stop sign. So yeah, basically I don't know if this is considered machine learning, but I mean, for what it's worth, it does learn at an elementary school level. I mean, pretty much it does. Because if you show a little kid a square that's yellow, it's gonna think, a square is. If you put that word in their memory, they'll look at it and say, okay, a yellow square, right? This is a square. They won't know what a square is until you be more specific and show it other squares with the different colors. So now it won't associate it with. Basically, that's what this program does. And yeah, this program starts off not knowing anything, and then it learns that this is a red octagon stop sign, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Wait, how do I stop recording?